To mark National Magic Week, which just wrapped up, we have with us renowned magician John Stessel, whose viral magic videos have millions of views. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my God, I'm so honored to be here with you.
We are so excited to have you. I love watching your videos. First, tell me, how'd you get started in magic?
So I got a magic kit for my 8th birthday.
Okay.
My aunt and my sister went together to get me a little present, and ever since I've been in love with magic.
Did you show any interest, or they kind of just got it?
I think it was right around the age where you start getting a kit of magic
Sure.
set, I think. And it just turned out where I just fell in love with the idea of having these little secrets. And then as I got older, it just was something that I was obsessed with and I kept doing for the rest of my life.
I am also obsessed with you also being a shelter dog magician. What does that mean?
So what it means effectively is I will volunteer my time, I'll go into shelters, and I will show magic tricks to dogs in the shelters.
There you are now. Okay. How do they react?
So each dog has their own individual personality, and they all react different. Some will run away, like in the clip you're about to see here. Some will be concerned and confused. They'll look around like the treat vanished. And yeah, they all show off their own personality and their own way about them anytime a treat vanishes.
Look at how well behaved they are.
Well, they're also good.
They're also sweet.
And what it does is it gives them their own way to show off how they act, unlike a photo or a typical video might be.
So how did your work with animals help your career in magic?
Well, I'll be honest. I mean, it has gotten me a lot of recognition, which is amazing. But for me, it's really not about the career. It's about helping the dogs. So every video that I've done with the dogs, every dog has been adopted that's been a part of the project.
Love that.
Yeah, and I mean, it is the most successful thing I will ever work on, just because I actually feel like I'm helping a little.
You're making a difference.
It does feel that way.
But we should mention you've also performed for celebrities like Travis Scott, Neil Patrick Harris. Why do you think people are so fascinated by magic?
I think magic is probably the one last thing in this generation that has any mystery around it. You have the answer to everything in your cell phone.
Right.
You can Google the answer to anything.
Right.
So the fact that you can not understand something for a little is just kind of something really special.
So let's get to some of the tricks. You have a deck of cards.
Oh, of course.
That's a start.
As a magician, you need a deck of cards.
You're so good with that.
And
okay.
I can do really fancy shuffles. This is more just to show you what I've done for the past 14 years of my life. But this isn't a trick. This is just to show off. What I'm going to have you do is this.
Okay.
I'm going to have you take one card out.
Any card.
Any card. I'm going to turn around. I don't want to see it. In the event that I do see it, it is okay.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that the camera gets it and you tell me when you're good.
Okay, the camera got it.
Camera got it. I'm good to come back?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'll take the card. I don't want to see it. But since this is the morning show, we're going to try like a breathing trick, a breathing exercise, because in the morning there's nothing better.
True.
Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to lose the card into the center of the deck, and here's what I want to try to do. Hold your hand up like this. Think of your card right in your palm. Breathe in and out. Watch the deck. Right there. I think it's about to happen. One card's going to come out. There's one way to know if this is true, and it would be to know and take a look and look at it. But there's one other way. Hold your hand out.
Okay.
If I just touch 3, 2, 1, it should happen right there. The whole deck floats away.
Oh my
Take
God.
a look. Turn it over.
It's the card. How did you can't, I'm sure you can't tell me how you did that.
I can't tell you how I did it. But
that's incredible. How the card, guys, there's nothing, I see him. There's no strings, there's nothing attached. I'm watching him. You also have a trick with a dollar bill.
Oh, so the reason why I had you bring the dollar bill out, and one, it's very important. We haven't set anything up.
No, nothing. Yeah.
I just made sure the producers made sure that you had one of your dollar bills on you and also your cell phone for this. Here's what I want to do before anything.
Okay.
We'll take the Sharpie.
Got it.
And I want you to go ahead and we'll have you initial the back of this, right? Just initial right there for me. Reason why I'm going to have you initial it is because now there's nothing funny I can do with this bill. I can't switch it. I can't do anything tricky. Hold your hand flat for me. Other hand on top. Here's what we're going to try to do.
Okay.
I've question. Have you ever heard of that movie, Now You See Me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Okay.
Not because it was this cinematic piece of gold.
Yeah.
But because it changed the narrative from magicians to, oh, do they pull rabbits out of hats? To, can a magician rob a bank? And that narrative is pretty fun. So
it's pretty wide.
It's pretty wide. So I think I kind of want to recreate that idea with you. Because think about it, right here, we have your money, and it's locked up in your little bank. And as a magician, it's my job to get inside, or at least try to. So here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to replicate that moment. So here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to have you say stop for me somewhere in the center.
Got it. Stop.
Ooh, right in the middle. I'll let the camera see. Hopefully the camera can see. You know what? I can see the card to make it easy for everyone. The King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds, just because I wasn't sure if it saw it. Take a listen. We're going to take the corner off the King of Diamonds. A piece of the card. And I'm going to try to get that inside your bill.
I'm clasped pretty tight here, but okay.
Here we go. Watch. 3, 2, 1. The piece is going to disappear.
Okay. Do I open my hands?
If you opened your hands and inside that bill is the corner of a card, it'd be a good trick, right? Take a look. That's what we call a mistake. You're going to hold on to that.
Wait. What happened?
I didn't think I'd do this on live TV, but it happened. No, I'm kidding. I said something very specific.
Okay.
Right? I said I'm going to make the corner vanish and appear where? Inside
in the dollar.
The bill. Look, if we take your cell phone, look at this.
Okay, I feel
look
it.
At this.
I see it.
If we take the dollar and we hold the light up, you're going to see that hopefully right here in the fibers
you feel it, guys.
of the bill, you can see there's actually something. But there's one way to actually know if this is real.
Okay.
Could you come hold this for me right here?
Of course I can.
There's one way to know if this is real. You can see it from the back. They can see it from the front.
I can see it, yeah.
We're going to rip this corner right out of the fibers of the dollar bill in the fibers of the bill. And I want you to pull that out for me right now and match that up. Is that not the perfect match to your card? You can show that up and show them.
This was inside the dollar bill, the King of Diamonds that he just showed you. Incredible. Thank you so much to magician John Stessel. Kristen, I'm going to try to figure out how we did this. Wish me luck. I'll send it back over to you.
You get that magic going, Hannah. I like it.
It was wild, right? It was